What's going on, Assassins? It's Dark Shard of the YouTube Assassin, and we're ending the Taco Tuesday Trifecta with Assassin's Creed Origins. So, we have Anubis as our normal mode god, and Sekhmet as our hard mode god. Now, as I've told you before, Anubis being the normal mode god, that means that he will be whatever level you are. You can start these at level 40. He will also be level 40. And everything in between. I have all the DLCs. I'm the max level in this game, which is 55. So he and his minions will be at level 55. At around 75, 50, and 25% of his health, these gods will release their minions. Anubis at 25% health will release a bunch of jackals. And those jackals will let you know that you're almost done with this one fight. So his hazards, as you can see, he's got these jackals that are on fire heading towards you. He's got the bone cages. He also has just a bunch of rings of smoke and fire that actually were once his minions. Once they die, they become these little rings of smoke and fire, and they will do some major damage to you, so get out of there. Don't get caught up in there. He also has a wall of smoke and fire, so you definitely want to avoid that as well. And you always want to aim for the bubble on his chest. On top of that, you want to pick up these bags that you see, so that way you have more arrows to stay in the fight. Don't get too close to him. As you can see, he is surrounded by a bunch of smoke and fire, and he will harm you. And don't go too far. That outer ring is all in yellow. You exit that outer ring and you will reset this whole fight. You'll have to do it all over again. So definitely be very careful with what's going on here. Now, the other thing that you want to look out for is you want to watch out for his actual minions, because as you can see, they are tethered to his health, and if you don't see them, like that last guy, that last jackal, I may have been circling around this dude for who knows how long until I'm trying to find that one last guy. So keep that in mind when you're fighting these gods. Now, when you get to around 10%, he'll give up, and you'll gain 1,000 points, 250 drachma, and a tier 1 god item for winning. I, of course, have another 1,000 XP because I've already gotten all the tier 1 items. Now, our hard mode god is Sekhmet. Sekhmet is, when I say hard mode, is going to be 3 levels higher than your highest level. So if you're level 40, she'll be level 43. If you are level 55 as I am, she will be level 58. I really wish there was an even harder mode god. I would love to battle like a level 99 god with all the abilities and stuff that I have, but they'll never do that. Anyway, her attacks are going to be the fire beam that you saw come out of her head. Later on, it splits off into 2. She also has a bunch of fireballs that she'll throw, and she has a ring of fire that will appear. It'll be a ring, and then it'll fill up with fire. By the way, the enemies are affected by the hazards that the gods have. So it's possible for a god to hit one of its own minions with like a fireball or what have you, and number 1, save your life, and number 2, make it easier and the fight shorter. The other thing that we've got going on here is you want to make sure you've got the right gear. Now, the melee weapons that I have are health on hit and health on crit. So if I'm feeling a little woozy, all I have to do is attack an enemy and they will give me more health. Also, what I like to do is my bows are actually health on hit as well. And that way, once I hit them in the chest, I will gain health and they will take a lot of damage, obviously. If you don't have any of these items yet, because the items that I have are actually god items, what you could do is go and locate any gear that has any damage over time. Something that's an example of DOT would be anything with poison or anything with bleeding on it. Poison, obviously, it'll hit, it'll poison them, it'll start ticking away at their health. Same thing with bleeding. It's just like if they're bleeding out. So anyway, in defeating Sekhmet, our hard mode god, we'll still get 1,000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 2 god item. I'm still getting 1,000 XP because I've already gotten these items. So that's why I do that. I really feel like there should be more XP for the hard mode gods, though. Anyway, in every single town, major town actually, you'll find the Nomad's Bazaar with Reda. He sells these carbon crystals, which I constantly tell you do not buy because you can find them around the world. And the Heka Chest, which is a way of gambling. You may get an epic or legendary item here. The legendary items are much better, and you could get duplicates of them and whatnot. The duplicates, I mean, you can't dual wield them, so you're better off selling them to him. Anyway, at around 8 p.m. Eastern, every single day, he will give you a daily quest. It'll be a different daily quest. And he will ask you to complete a task. I think there's like 6 different tasks that he rotates. This one is Bandit Raid. We're going to have to locate these bandits and then just take them out. After taking them out, we're going to return to Reda. So here goes the bandits over here. I'm at their camp, and it looks like there's only 4 of them. So we'll take them out as quickly as possible and then get back to Reda. They're really not that hard, especially depending upon your skill and what level you're playing on, and especially how many ability points you have stacked. I have tons of ability points, like about 300 in each skill tree, not including the actual abilities, and those things are killer. Anyway, we completed it. We'll come see Reda, and we'll see if he gives us a legendary. 1500 XP is your reward, and he gave me an epic item, which I'm not going to need. So what I'll do is I'll just sell that off along with any other junk that I have. Anyway, that's all there is to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. You know how we end this.
Ya Yi!